Hey guys, Hugs here. Welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory, and it's a beautiful morning in our beautiful factory location. Today we're going to be getting into potentially doing some upgrades, maybe doing some reworks. We'll see how it goes. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Only about 5% of you guys are subscribed, so if you do find yourself enjoying this content, please do subscribe. It does help me out a ton. And without further ado, let's get into this episode. We're going to continue working on our factory today. Remember last time we built our space elevator all the way up there. So, a couple things I did off camera that I just want to show you real quick because there's some changes here. So, I unlock this thing. Yep, that happened. We now have a chainsaw. We can cut down all these annoying trees, which I actually have done quite a bit of already. Next thing, we unlocked the assembler. So we did our tier 1, which if we go over here, you'll see our tier 1 is now unlocked and our obstacle clearing is unlocked. So we have a couple more things we can build. We still do need to unlock our logistics mark II, our resource sync program, and our jump pads to get to the next phase. But we're doing pretty good. In fact, let's just select you right now, because why not? So what I'm working on right now, I want to improve our power generation, right? Because for right now, we're just doing biomass. We've got one burner over there, but it's kind of not working out great. You can see we got a lot of biomass here, but I want to switch to the solid fuel, the same stuff that the chainsaw uses. So I've gone ahead and gathered everything I'm going to need to build another storage container, another constructor, pardon me, and a merger, because we're going to be making more biomass out of wood right here, and we're going to merge them into here for our biomass, and then we're going to output this into another constructor, which is going to make our solid fuel. And if you look right here, solid biofuel right there. So this stuff is going to be much more energy efficient. It's going to last a lot longer, so that way we're not constantly having breakdowns and fuses blowing and whatnot. So let's get that started right now. Organization, first thing here. Well, actually, we'll put our constructor down first so that we can kind of line things up a little better. All right. Spin you around first. So we want to get right there. All right, now all of our biofuel will be going in here. Let's get you back. Perfect, and then one more constructor right here should finish things off for us. So where are you? Right there. Now hopefully this will be enough. I don't know. We'll see. Hoping it will be. I'm wondering now, is this just kind of redundant? Nah, you know what? Not really. Now for the output here, how do I want to do this? Guessing we'll just do another container here. We're going to kind of get it right up against our equipment shed there. Not the prettiest thing going on here, but it's going to have to do. All right, so now we just need to power everything and we'll be good to go. Let's hope that we can power everything. And then we need a little more cable. And now we should be able to finish this off. Which one was it? Where were you? right there to you. And let's set this to solid. Here we go. All right, and that's going to pump out 60 per minute. It's going to suck in 120 per minute. Let's look and see how many we're producing per minute. So we're producing 120 per minute, so that's perfect. Oh, we're producing way more than that. We're producing 360 per minute. So we could actually run 2 of these if we so choose. I'm not going to do that, though. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to leave it as is. In fact, we're going to move this guy over. What do you got in here right now? You got 33. We're going to move this guy over. It's probably going to crash our entire operation here, but that's all right. It's only going to be temporary. So we will put... Where would you be? Power. And I'm going to set it a little ways back so that we could always add more if necessary. So, right there. And then let's get you going into there. And we'll hook you right to this power pole. Perfect. Okay, so, oh wow, that's going to be perfect. It only burns 4 of those per minute. That's great. That's going to be way better. In fact, what we may do is just set up another one of these right now. Because we're pretty much at max consumption. So we'll set up another one. Alright, I wasn't planning on doing this, but we're just going to switch all our power over to this now that we have the solid fuel. Because it's just going to be way better. So do one here. I want to get them right next to each other. So now we have just increased our power generation by quite a bit. Let's get a power pole right here, and then we'll get a line to you and a line to you. So now let's look and see what we're generating here for power. Max. Where's our max? Max capacity is 130 now. It was 70 before. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. Beautiful. Now the only thing we really gotta make sure we keep stocked up is wooden leaves. But look, we got a ton of this stuff here. I think that's going to work really well. Yeah, only 4 per minute. And how many are we producing? So we need to produce more than 12 a minute. We're producing 60 per minute. Perfect. We can even expand if we want to. All right, so now, what else do we got to get into? We need to get our assemblers going. Production assemblers. Those are a little harder to make. In order to really get into that, we're going to have to start mass crafting a lot more of this stuff here. Because we're going to need... rotors. We're going to need reinforced iron plates. So let's see what we need for that. We've done reinforced iron plates, but the rotors we have not done yet. Oh, we have 18 rotors. Oh, that's right. We found these when we got our hard drive. Oh, that's perfect. And those are just screws and rods. That's perfect. Okay. We still need to change things though, because right now, very disorganized, very inefficient. We need to change our lines here, and we need to expand more. Yes, we definitely need to expand more. So I'm thinking we have one screw job going right now. That's probably good on screws, but our wire is going to be low. Our rods are probably going to be low. And our iron plates are all going to be low. So I want to have... Let me get up here. Just get a better view of things. I'm thinking I want to have... We're still going to have the one dedicated rod for our screws, because that seems to be working out well. I want to have at least 2 of these going. Three of those and 3 of those. So let's plan this out. Let's look here. So we need 2 more. 4, 5, and that will leave alone. So we need 5 more constructors. And then with that, we're also going to need to do some merging and some splitting. So let's maybe get 4 of those. Yeah, so now we're going to need enough materials to cook up all that. And then... I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that we're going to need to do here before we get our assemblers going. I don't think so. I think that's going to be good. Alright, so I'm going to get started on that. I'm going to move some things around. Probably going to have to end up destroying a whole bunch of stuff in order to build a whole bunch of stuff and just give these guys each their own dedicated area. Yeah, I'm going to get started on that. I'm going to rework a lot of things here, and I will show you guys where we're at in a couple minutes. Okay, so this is actually turning into quite a bigger job than I initially anticipated. So let me show you guys the problem we're having here. So in order to make 20 iron plates per minute, we need 30 iron plates per minute over here. The tier 1 belt will transport 60 per minute. So that means with a tier 1 belt coming out of our box there, we can only split that twice to feed these two. 30 and 30 is 60. Now, we're not going to be able to split anything else off of there to get our metal rods or anything else going. So I figured, okay, that's not too big of a problem. We'll just, split these belts, make 2 containers. Wrong. That's not going to work either, because these guys only create 30 ingots per minute. So we need 2 smelters. Well, not only that, but each miner pumps out 120 ore per minute. So we got to change things. We got to change things. We need at least 2 smelters per miner to keep up with the output here. And it's even not keeping up because there's 120, but we don't have a belt that can run 120, so it doesn't even matter. We have 60s. So we can feed 2 of these, and we'll create 2 boxes here for our iron that will get fed by a total of 4 smelters off 2 miners. And that will allow us to keep up with our plates and the rods that are going to be created over there as well. So that's going to do that. Now, in order to do that, I basically have to rework everything. Yeah, it's all got to change. This is going to be a pretty big job. It's going to take me a little bit to do. And I mean, we could start right now. That's about the only thing we can keep. And you as well. But that's got to change. That's got to change. I mean, basically everything coming out of these miners has to change. Even you got to go. The smelter, because we need 2 of you. And same deal over here. We need 2 of you. So I'm going to go through. I'm going to change a whole bunch of stuff. And I mean, I don't even think this is very efficient here either. So I'm going to move that one over there, just to have a little bit more room to operate here, because we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 smelters in a row. So it's either that, or we move the smelters over here, and then we just pipe in the iron, which that's not a bad idea either. That's a good idea. I think maybe we'll do that. Just put the smelters here, pipe them in, and then go directly to our input over here with our 2 containers, which maybe we'll move our containers under here. I don't know. A lot of things to think about. So I'm going to get to work here. I'm going to start designing some things, try and make this make sense, and then we'll take a look and see what I come up with.
1 eternity later.
Okay, so let me show you guys what we got going here. So I got our iron plates all situated here. We got 20 coming out of this one. 3 times 20 is 60. They go to this merger right here. That gives us a full 60 plates per minute. And to accomplish that, we had to use 3 smelters, 1 for each machine essentially. And each smelter is getting fed off 2 belts, or I'm sorry, pardon me, 1 belt coming off each miner. All right, so that's both of our miners. They're pumping out 60 per second, which is getting split down to 30 per second into our smelters here, which is providing the materials for up there. So yeah, so that's good. Now what we need to do is focus on our rods. Now our rods are only going to require 15 ore per second to produce the rods per constructor. So that'll give us enough for 3 rods just on their own, and then 1 rod only dedicated to producing screws. Or maybe 2 rods. I haven't decided yet. I might do 2 just for rods and 2 just for screws. So I'm still figuring that out, which way I want to go with that specifically. But that's going to be a thing there. Now, in order to do that, we're going to have to get this one going over here. This iron deposit rolling in order to feed those. So I need to build another portable miner. I need to build a regular mining structure. Oh, hello, you. Another miner itself, and then another 2 schmeltas. So we're going to get started on that. Actually, do we need another 2? No, we might only need just 1 more smelter, really. But we still have to get this ore over there. And then we'll build the 2 smelters anyway, because we're going to need it. That's just the way it is, right? So I'm going to get started on that, and then I'll bring you guys back once we have that all sorted out, so you can kind of look at the layout, see what's going on, and what the final product looks like. Okay, Whew, that took me a pretty long time to do. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That was a ton of work. So we now have our 60 per minute line of iron plates here, and we've worked out our iron rods here and our screws as well. So we got these three guys each pumping out 15 per minute, plus this one, which is equaling our 60 per minute. Now, we have this guy, which requires 10 per minute to produce 40 screws, which are going over here. Everything else is getting funneled into this splitter, these two mergers into here, which is giving us our 60 per minute there. Well, not quite 60. It's giving us 50 per minute, which is fine for me. That's going to have to do. But yeah, that's as efficient as I can make this right now, at least with the current technology that we have and my knowledge as well. So yeah, that was a thing. That was a ton of work. And basically we've gotten back to the production we had at the beginning of the episode, but it's much more efficient, it's much quicker, and it's going to leave us in a much better position to expand in the future. The next things we need to get into, oh, I don't even know. We got to go look. Let me get down here. We got so much more going on. This has become quite a thing here. Definitely going to need some reworking in the future, but it's working for now. So let's look. What did we even want to do at the beginning? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, logistics Mark II. So for that, we have the assembler. We're going to have to get some assemblers set up to make our reinforced plates here. I mean, we could probably just craft that right now and get it over with, but we're gonna need some time to let our system build up our metal plates, our iron rods. We probably have enough concrete. So yeah, that's going to be a thing. But whew, I've been at this for quite some time, guys, and that is going to be it for this episode here. Next episode, we're going to make a lot more progress now that we got this finished, and things are going to go a little bit quicker, I think. So, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please do like, subscribe, and comment down below. And yeah, guys, have a great day.